Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world today. Today's an interesting video. I wanted to pull up this news article where EMA, for all of its faults and all of the issues that go on with it, and its a predecessor called CEF, they're just dealing with a lot of stuff, and they don't have the resources. They're not going to get the resources anytime soon to be able to handle things. But this article, as you can see here, they've found, as they're doing some of the research, over 1,000 immigrants registered to the same address. And this is something that, I always thought in an apartment building across from where we lived, we could see people across the way. And it just seemed like it was a revolving door of people coming and going, and of suitcases. And I asked the neighbors below, I said, is that like an Airbnb or a short-term rental place? And they would say, no, that's for immigrants coming in. They'd stay there and somehow they'd get matriculated through Portugal, or they were stopping there to go someplace else. But this is, again, a microcosm of some of the many issues that are going to face you when you're trying to immigrate into Portugal. So again, there's more than this one location out there. EMA said that they're investigating other places where there's hundreds of people attached to one address. So let's say one bedroom apartment in Lisbon somehow houses several hundred people, or in this case, 1,000 people registered. That's something that some of the, I'll say, fraudulent activity, because so many people from many countries are looking to move to Portugal because it's safe, it's off the radar, they can get away and get out of their situation. There's more of this stuff going on than probably what is getting reported. I would say there would be no doubt about that. The stuff's been going on for a long time, and they finally uncovered some of these. And as they continue to try to get some audits in and get through the immigration of all this backlog of people and all the new people coming in, they're finding even more people are tied to the same addresses, which is very interesting to see. And it's disheartening because for those of the people that are trying to do it and immigrate the right way by going through the proper channels, getting the proper applications, doing the proper appointments, and getting property or a rental agreement in place that is actual and factual and accurate versus trying to work through the system. I'm not sure if there's a particular reason or if there's a particular segment or certain people from certain countries are trying to use this loophole or use their friend's place as their address. I'm sure that will come out in time, but this is a main reason why you're going to have difficulty it's one of the many reasons why you're having difficulty immigrating, because there's just a level of fraud that's going on by people trying to immigrate, not by the Portuguese government, not by EMA, but by people trying to get into Portugal, that they're doing it in trying to get into the country in a lot of disingenuous ways, which is causing and wreaking havoc on the system, on top of a system that already is in chaos. So be mindful of this. I will try to make more videos as I get more information, just because I think there's going to be more areas of fraud or where immigrants are trying to use the system, and this is just one glaring case. I mean, imagine 1,000 people being tied to the same address. So that's a great scam that's going on, and I'm sure, again, there will be more coming out about more situations like this in the months and years to come, as EMA gets, hopefully, fingers crossed, caught up on all of the backlog of people trying to get into the country, as well as the front of all the people that are looking to come in the coming years. As always, wanted to give you the latest and greatest information on Portuguese immigration. As always, thank you so much for watching, and enjoy your travels.